First of all, this is the last community board meeting of the year, so I say congratulations to all of you for making it through another year. You have worked so hard. As your council member, I would like to give you the next 2 months off. I think I have that power, right? Chair Connolly?
We'll discuss it.
Yes, no, that's right. I have the same pay. You know, this is a union shop, so to speak, here, right? And oftentimes I give you an update on things that we've got going, and you know, Chair Connolly just mentioned some of the things. I'm not going to do too much of the update because, let's face it, one of the biggest issues that this board has been faced with over the last several months is this issue with 32BJ and TF Cornerstone. And it's not often that a community board is asked to take a position or is put in this position. But here we are. And I just want to say that Nick Troy, right? Nick Saylor, right? And I want everyone to look at Nick Troy. And I mean this seriously, right? Nick is a Woodside. Nick is a member of Community Board 2. He is one of us. And he is a member of 32BJ. Lenore Friedlander, who just spoke earlier in the back, look at her. Right? Wave, Lenore.
Hi, Lenore.
Lenore is a Sunnyside. She lives in Sunnyside. Yes, she has a pretty big job. She's the executive vice president of 32BJ. But she too is one of us. This is an issue that I believe is one that is about justice, it's about fairness, it's about equality. I believe that Community Board 2 should make a very strong stand. We're not taking a stand against any one entity, right? We are not singling anyone out, right? The board has decided not to do that. But what we are doing is taking a step, and we are making a very clear and vocal statement in favor of the rights of working people like Nick and like Lenore, like my father, like my mother, like so many of you who, if you are in a union, your parents were in a union, your siblings were in a union, your children are in unions. This is about people being able to earn a living, have decent benefits, yes, good training, and I believe that this board, the executive committee, has come up with a resolution that addresses these issues in a fair and reasonable way, and I want to congratulate and thank Chair Connolly and the team for doing that. I believe this is very, very strong. Obviously, there are great passions on both sides. I stand firmly and unequivocally with the members of SEIU Local 32BJ. And I am very proud to do that. Now, there is an entity that they are trying to organize with. They are trying to work with. And we are far better than some of those people. Because I will just say that I had an extremely unpleasant exchange with one of the people who owns that company this week. In public, it was outrageous. And if the person who owns all of those buildings would attack me in the way that he did, in a public forum, at an event that had nothing to do with me, or TF Cornerstone, or 32BJ, I wonder how he treats the employees. So, I ask all of you today, as your councilman, to send a message that no matter how rich you are, no matter how many buildings you own or you can build, you have no right to say to the workers of 32BJ, or even to me, a city councilman, that we are nothing, that we don't matter. Because I don't care how rich and powerful you are. We decide what's best for our neighborhood. We care about people like Nick Troy, We care about people like Lenore. And we do not get pushed around and bullied just because someone is fortunate enough to own lots of big buildings and charge lots of people lots of money for rent to live in those buildings. So I'd love to update you on potholes and stop signs and graffiti and all of those things. But something tonight is so fundamental to me, so important to me. It's one of the reasons I got into politics, because my father was a union organizer, and my mother was a member of a union. My stepfather was a janitor, and if he were alive today, would be a member of 32BJ. I believe that this board has a role to play, not in singling anyone out, not in punishing anyone. We didn't choose this fight, it kind of came to us. So I ask all of you today, when the motion is made, and this resolution is read, to take a stand in support of good jobs for good people in good neighborhoods. They are our neighbors, they are our friends, they are our family members. And that's really why I'm here today. It is that important. I know all of the people on this board. I know that you care deeply about working people, that you are working people, that your families are working people. And we have an opportunity tonight as a community board to take a stand for what is right and what is just, and to allow the people who are standing in the back of the room to go back to work as they rightfully should. And I urge you in the strongest possible ways, all of you are friends, who are people who I've worked with, who I've sat with, I ask you to vote in favor of this resolution and in favor of the workers of 32BJ. Thank you very much.